week we're here to talk about bridges, but before we do, we had a question from last video from one of the viewers. What are the dimensions of the concrete sleeper? Concrete sleepers are 350mm long, which is 14 inches in the old scale. They're 50 by 50 or 2 inches by 2 inches. I cast these in plastic moulds. The plastic is easy to bend and get the concrete out once it sets, and I have holes drilled in the bottom at the preset distances for where I put my plastic plugs for where I want the screws to screw in. And the ends I tape up with some packing tape on the ends just to make sure that the concrete stays in the moulds. The moulds themselves are plastic downpipe. I get plastic downpipe and slice it straight down the middle and cut it to length, and it's perfect as a mould. But anyway, that answers that question. Today we're going to look at these bridges. This was the first bridge that I built. I built this quite a number of years ago now. The whole bridge is concrete, and underneath the concrete there are actually pieces of rail. I boxed up for the piers and poured the piers, and then boxed up for the actual deck and poured the deck in place. And the deck is a C sitting on its back basically, so you've got a base, a floor, and two sides that come up, and then you can fill that with ballast, lay your track in that, tamp your track to the right level, and all good. This one here was my first attempt at a trestle bridge. It didn't come out too bad. The whole thing is hardwood, and it forms a typical deck with a ballasted deck in there, and the rails sitting in the ballast. And the ends are blocks of concrete basically that the deck sits on at either end. This trestle bridge here is the latest of the trestle bridges that I've built. It's been built now for probably maybe 2 years now. Built with treated pine, like the small trestle bridge. Built with a deck, a ballasted deck, rails sitting in the ballast, and concrete piers at the ends that the last beams sit on, back onto the embankment at either end. This bridge here is a brick bridge that's actually still under construction. It carries the railway over it. It carries a single line at the moment, but it is being constructed as a double line. The construction of the bridge is double brick for the wing walls and triple brick for the load-bearing walls in the front there, and backfilled with soil, sitting on concrete foundations on both sides as well. This is a waterway through during the winter. This gets a bit of water through here from a lake up that side and a lake down the bottom here, and eventually there's some nice Japanese maples we've got growing here on the sides, and they'll come up, and we're hoping this will be a nice shaded area in here. There'll be a few ferns and a nice little waterway through here. It'll be a nice little area. This is probably the biggest brick bridge that I've got. This bridge you can see behind me here is my biggest bridge on the whole layout. It's 80 feet from one end to the other, and the highest pier from the base of the lake to the rail is 14 feet for the longest or the highest pier. This was a couple of years to build this one, and there was a lot of blood, sweat and tears put into this. The piers are hollow Besser bricks, and they're backfilled with reinforced concrete. A friend of mine helped me with that. It was a two-man job, and yeah, came out quite good. It's quite a good bridge to go across now, quite impressive. Not actually a bridge, but a tunnel. Still under construction, almost finished. One day I'll be able to show you the rail through here, and that's a story for another video. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel here.